Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Nathan from MyCryptoParadise. In this video, we will jump into the Tellor. This is one of the Ethereum tokens that is a decentralized Oracle network. It is not such a well-known token, although we will be looking into it and trying to understand what it is all about. In this video, we will look at the price perspectives for the TRB against the Bitcoin as well as the USDT in the long term, how far the price could be jumping. We will also compare the price action, the most recent price action of one of the competitors of the TRB, and see what are the similarities and what can be expected during this or next week. So let's first of all start with the Coin 360. Just to look at the general market sentiment, what we have is the Bitcoin 3.8%, Ethereum 7.7%. This is huge. Once again, the capitalization of the ETH has grown substantially. It has once again taken a bigger spot, but we can also see that XRP lost quite a lot of the market cap. It became much smaller. DOT has grown quite a bit. It is actually getting near the XRP, so getting pretty big. Overall, the sentiment is green, market seems to be growing, and there are no clear signs that there will be some sort of major correctional move or the relief of the buying pressure. So this tendency is likely to continue. It also applies to Tellor. So let's go to the coin market cap to see what is the Tellor all about. Basically, it's ranked 188, really down below. So one of these minor tokens that could be actually growing quite substantially, because you know, as lower the token is, the higher growth potential it holds. Right now it is trading at $35.95. we had a growth of 5.43% during the past 24 hours. The price is actually had already once a rally, then pulled back, and now we are starting to recover. So what is the Tellor? In simple words, it's a decentralized Oracle network. Well, this is their website, pretty simple and straightforward. You can just look around. It's really easy to understand and read, not too much information, really nice website. Let's move to the price action of the Tellor against the Bitcoin. And what we have is price actually trending down. We can see that lower lows are being produced. Price remains within the channel, which is a descending channel, and we recently had this rejection of the upper trend line of the channel. But at the same time, it is important to note that there was this consolidational phase where price stayed for nearly 1 month, and then we had this resistance here which got broken. Now this resistance, it also confirmed by the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement level applied to this last move to the downside. So once it got broken, it became the support. And as we can see, there was also break above the 50 moving average. So there was this breakout suggesting that the buyers are likely to taking the control, starting to take the control. Then there was this pullback where the support area got rejected, and then market went up but bounced off the channel. So one of the interesting points obviously is the rejection of the support, and we had a rejection of the support once again. So this area of support got rejected twice. We also had the rejection of the 50 simple moving average once, and then we had it once again. So 2 rejections of the moving average. And what is also important is that the price is producing now higher highs and higher lows. So there is this potential for yet another wave, because we had wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and potential wave 5 is coming. Now the only obstacle is obviously this high, which has been produced and where the price rejected the channel. And at the very least, we might be expecting price increase towards this level, which is 0.0011. And as can be seen, this is the previous support level where price have been bouncing from. So once again, there is this potential for this growth towards this level, and it will be very important that the daily close will be above this high in order for the price to continue moving up. So the first resistance is at this level 0.0011. Now if it gets broken, especially the daily close above this price and above this price, then we might be expecting further continuation of the uptrend towards this resistance area. Now why it's so important? Now you can see this consolidation box, and the price has been moving back and forth, after which we had finally break down and there was this downtrend. So this level is extremely important supply zone right now. And this is the very interesting level because of that. Now, besides of that, we had also applied the volume profile indicator to this consolidational phase, where we have the most trading volume occurred right at the 0.0015. So this is the level, and we also have two Fibonacci retracement level corresponding to this price area, 61.8 Fips and 78.6 Fips. One of the Fips was applied to the overall move down and another only to this wave down. So we have two Fips and there are two levels. So there is a massive resistance area near that price, which is 0.0016. So all in all, the trend is now bullish. If we look at the trend line, we had this bounce of this support area, moving average, and the trend line right there. And this might be the beginning of another wave to the upside. So the nearest support is 0.0011, and then it's at 0.0016, which might result in quite a nice price increase. And if we look at the percentage wise, this wave might result in the 50% price increase against the Bitcoin. If broken, we might be seeing further increase, which is 100%. So imagine you had just one Bitcoin, now you're having two Bitcoins. We think this is pretty substantial. But obviously, in order for the price to continue moving up, we need at least to hold this low produced just several days back. Only then this outlook will remain valid, because right now higher highs and higher lows are in place. So if it gets broken, it might be confirmation that this is an A, B and C correction, then break lower might be resulting in this move to the downside. So very careful, watch for this support, but as long as it holds, this will remain a bullish trend. And just to say about the overall picture of the cryptocurrency market, the money could be slowly shifting from the Bitcoin towards the altcoins. There are a lot of opportunities in the altcoin market right now. Many coins have jumped, many still at the same spot with hold a lot of potentials, such as Tellor. And in the past few days, we had quite a nice growth on many coins, along with the Bitcoin actually. And on MyCryptoParadise, we have been accumulating the bottoms of these altcoins, and we would like to share with you our Telegram channel where we post the results of our trade signals. I'm not gonna cherry pick the trades, but I will just start with the fresh ones, which were just posted today. So you can see this is my Binance Paradise VIP results. The latest trade setup, this was on the CRM USDT, and this was the setup. You can see how price went up, and the risk to reward ratio, this is what makes huge profits. So there was this very nice trend on the CRM USDT, and below you can see the profit was 48% in just 6 days and 21 hours. Now another one which took only 1 day, this was banned. Also pretty substantial price increase. Target number 3 has been tested. The soft stop loss has been used, which means that the daily close hasn't been below the stop loss and the trade remained valid. Now if we move slightly above, yet another trade which is DOT against the USDT. Just a perfect entry. You don't see here the final upside target, although the risk reward ratio is also extremely high. And you can see this was the perfect entry. Price jumped almost immediately. So we focus only on these extremely high probability trading opportunities. And it's very important, guys, not to get involved in pump and dumps, such as we had on Doge or XRP, because this is where money can be taken out from you easily. Market too volatile, too unpredictable. It's important to follow your strategy, focus on the consistent but smaller gains. And that is what we focus on. Now let's go through the TRB against the USDT analysis. So what we have on this chart, price has remained in this box since October. So pretty extended consolidation. And the resistance is clearly at $35. It hasn't been broken with confidence, although there were already 2 spikes above it. But from another hand, what we had is the original high formed there, original resistance. There were multiple spikes, price failed to break and close above. But actually here we had a close above this key resistance, which is a very first sign that the trend is turning bullish. Now another point is that we have this average price uptrend trend line. We have used these bottoms, and now what we have is this bottom here, a clean rejection, which does suggest that there is now potential for the further growth, which might be actually very, very strong. Another interesting point is that we had this supply demand area right there near $22. There was bounce, support, 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 then it was the resistance slightly broken, although the moving average got rejected. But then price went up sharply, corrected, and we had the rejection of this support area. Along with it, we had the rejection of the moving average and forming the key support at $21.3. Considering that we had a clean rejection here, we might be expecting now the price to increase further. And there are several scenarios as to how far the price might be going. Before we look into that, let's compare it to one of the competitors, which is Band, the most recent analysis we did. Well, this is Band. You can see the scenario is pretty similar. Price remained within the box, consolidation box, but then we had this breakout finally to the upside. So at this point in time, we might be right at this stage of this break to the upside. So there is this potential, but then the correction down followed. There was this pullback, but after that, yet another move to the upside. So there is this potential move to the upside from this point onwards, then correction, and then continuation. This is on the band against the USDT. And as you can see, guys, we have reached cleanly the target expected at $12.55. Now, very important, if the price will break to the upside or correct down towards this support, it will be extremely important to see what will be happening in this area. Daily break and close above this high should confirm further uptrend. Now, back to the Tellor against the USDT. And now we would like to look at the potential upside target, how far price could be going. Now, as we mentioned, what is expected is break to the upside, and similar to Band, we might be correcting down further towards the trend line or this support, and then the trend is likely to begin long-term bullish. But at the same time, we might not have any sort of correction and price will simply continue moving on. So there are 2 possible scenarios for the uptrend, which just seems have started. And this is how far the price could be rising. So this is $88 potential. Considering the current price, this is 150% growth potential in the medium term. Now, why is this level at $88 is so important? Well, first, it's an interesting psychological price, but the most important thing is based on 2 Fibonacci retracement indicators. Now, let's apply Fibs to 2 corrective waves down. First is this correction, and then we had this correction. So these are the 2 corrections that we're interested in after the price bottomed out at this price area near $12. We have applied the Fibs to these 2 corrections, and what we come up with is these 2 levels, 361.8 Fibs and 461.8 Fibs at the $88 price exactly. So this is why this could be the potential final upside target for this overall move to the upside. And the most interesting part could be if price will break to the upside, then correct. So this could be the opportunity of a lifetime. And not only for the Tellor, but also for multiple other altcoins. Alright, that's all for today, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to take it easy and smooth, and see you though next time.